Is that blind so there's no glare comes in here. All right, got something there. All right, I'll come around there so people can see me. Oh, and I'll quickly get this up. G'day, how you going? Iannapolis here, your acrylic guru from Australia. Welcome to my Friday Night Live Q&A, where I come here live once a week and connect with my followers here. Now I just need to do a sound check. Beautiful. And I've just got to grab, I always do it every week. I just want to adjust this camera because it's a little bit dicky there. There we go, and I'll grab my nameplate as well. All right, let's try this again. Okay, get my microphone wire there. All right, so how we going? We got a few people in here. Now I just got to, what do I need to do? I need to, I'll copy that. I want to put the links in the description below. So throughout this video, it'll go for about an hour. And if there's anyone throughout this hour that want to check out the links in the description below, they will be there. So I'm just putting them there now, and you'll have to refresh your page. But if you're watching the replay, they are already there as well. And I'll go through my links as well in a minute. So this is an opportunity where we can connect. I can explain things about my channel, what I do, what I don't do. Okay, that's that done. Now I'll come back here and I'll go to there. And we'll see how we go. All right, so we're in the show. Here we go. Let's go. And yeah, this is my 50th episode of Friday Night Live Q&A. So it's obviously been going probably just over a year now doing these Friday Night Lives. And throughout the show, I like to acknowledge people who support my content as well. Okay, so the room's starting to fill up, and I'm going to do my best to address every question that comes across in here. That's what this show is all about, trying to address everybody that comes in and their questions as well. I'll just quickly run through who's in here. Laura Lou, Sharon Blankenship, Selma, Tabitha, Doug Doss, Baby Girl. G'day, Baby Girl. I'm so excited to catch you all live. Good stuff. Isabel, Wanda, Darren McLean, Sunny, Christy, Doreen Fowler, Messiah, Sarah Shack, g'day the lovely Sarah Shack, Jim Aarons and Daz Watt, g'day mate, all the way from Calgary, obviously that's in Canada there, and Barry Redburn, Friday Night Live, the big 50, yeah, the big 50, half a ton. Got me coffee here, so if you haven't got a coffee, go and grab yourself a coffee. You got time to whack that kettle on, or grab yourself a scotch or something like that. I tidied myself up this week a bit. Thought I'd tidy myself up, eh? Right, so first I'll just acknowledge the people that support my content, get that out the way, and I'll do this a few times throughout the show. And these people support me in ways of donating, buying my art, or just becoming a patron. And I want to say a big thank you to Sarah Shack, Anne Young, Doreen Fowler, Darren McLean, Pamela Nelson, and Anne Young again. And if you have bought paintings within the last week or so, bear with the time wait, because this COVID has delayed a lot of postal deliveries. And so bear with it. They're in the mail. Everything that has been purchased so far is in the mail. So bear with the extra time wait, okay? Now we'll try and get onto some questions there. It's all about you asking me what you want to ask me, anything about my art, my channel, or myself, or anything you feel that's relevant to what I do, about my Facebook page or my art group page, okay? Yes, who is it? Barbara. Yes, Barbara, I'm feeling good. Barbara's just asking, do I feel good? Yeah, my arms are fine. All right, I'll get back to you in a minute there, Barbara. So we got Renee Clements, love your paintings, thank you very much, and Tabitha Williams saying hello to everybody. So I'm starting from there in the chat. If you did ask me something prior to that, redo it, okay, and I'll address it. All the way from Orlando, Baby Girl, Kristen Teray from Michigan, Jim Cooper, Sharon Blankenship, Jeff Green, morning Cobber. G'day Jeff, how you going Cobber? Move my cursor out the way. I am in Orlando too, says Sharon Blankenship. Renee Clements, Georgia, USA. Angela Young. You didn't read my comment. I'm getting to it now. I just told you. I congratulated you on your 50th episode, and you look dapper today. Thank you very much there, Ange. You're a princess. You don't look too bad yourself. All right, baby girl, how do you fine-tune your umbrella tree? I can't seem to get them right. How do you fine-tune your umbrella tree? I don't know what an umbrella tree is. You'll have to explain a bit more there if someone else knows what baby girl's on about. G'day, Ange, says Barry. We got Lola. Where'd that go, Lola? I love your artwork, and you help to inspire us. Update South Carolina here. Welcome from South Carolina. How did you fare in that storm you guys had? I fared okay. It wasn't as bad as it was made out to be. There were other parts of Perth that got hit worse than us, but it fared out okay. Not too bad. How did you fare? Okay. Carol Murphy is saying, I just started. Love your paintings, tips, and sharing your knowledge. Jamaica, all the way from Jamaica. Welcome, baby girl. The one you did in the Sahara painting. You'd have to watch the video. I'm not quite sure which one you're on about there, baby girl, but you'll have to watch the video and just see what I've done there. There's a lot I've done since then, and I'm not quite sure exactly what you're trying to touch there. Maybe evergreen trees, acacia trees. Someone's talking about trees here. Jerry Powell. G'day, Jerry Powell. 1984 Stardust. Is there any particular way you clean your paintbrushes, and do you use soap? I don't use soap, but you can use soap. Like the brushes I use in my tutorials are these two glasses here. They're the main ones I use, whatever's in here, and I just wash them out in water every now and then. But if you've got time, grab your main brushes that you've been using and get a little bit of dishwashing liquid in a decent container and put hot water in there and soak them in there for a bit and wash them, and then rinse them under cold water and dab them in a towel and dry them standing up. I mean, dry them and let them stand up. That's what I do. Where are we? Use such. Where are we? Acacia trees. I think that's what she means. Charles. Hi, Barry and Sharon. Hello. Thank you so much on your paint with acrylics, with seascapes and landscapes, says Charles Reed. You're welcome, Charles. Sharon Blankenship, wondering how you got back so fast, Ange. Okay. Dazwa, how much retarder and flow white to get back, and I'll allow that so other people can see it. How much retarder to flow white to get that smooth the clouds? 311 got me today. Depending on your climate, you might need more or less, but what you see me, that's why I film it on my palette there. That's what I use, okay? So you can govern that, and if you're having trouble with it, practice mixing retarder with some flow white and see which amount's working for you in your climate. Everything, like I say, takes practice, all right? Thank you. She's talking about using your filbert brush for trees. All right. Yeah, well, I do use a filbert brush for trees. How do I fine tune them? I use a flat cat tongue filbert, and I make, that's right, little like umbrella shapes, and you can practice that. That's a fun procedure to do. Just do little bits coming down and around and up on the sides and adding depth in there. It's something fun to practice. Painting isn't all about doing a painting. It's about all the behind the scenes stuff, working out what brush you're going to use, then how that brush is going to work for you, how to mix colors, and then how to load your brush, and then how to get that paint from the brush onto your canvas in different ways and work out what colors you want to put it. There's just so many facets in engineering a great painting. Yes, still shopping. I love still shopping. Where was that one? Okay, read that one. Lola Carter, the trees you have there that look like umbrellas. Okay, I think I've just addressed that. The brand name Fiona is Jasonjays that I use. I use Jasonjays. I even use Atelier Retarder as well. Sharon Blankenship. Marie Budgell, all the way from Canada. Welcome. Anthony, g'day Anthony. Hello, how are you? Good to see you here, mate. Lost my comment. Had to refresh. Multitasking here. Well, there you go, Ange. I'll just let you in on a little secret. Women are not really designed to multitask. No, that's a lie. Of course they are. I'm just being a little shithead, aren't I? Carol, is it Carol? Carol Murphy, do you practice on canvas? No, I don't. If I was to practice, I'd practice on some snotty, cheap surface, cardboard or plasterboard or canvas pads. You can buy canvas paper from art shops, pages, about 20 of them. You can cut them in half depending how big they are, and they're great for practicing on. And when you know you've got the techniques and the desires and subjects to construct a painting, grab a canvas and then you're ready to paint. Don't use your canvases for practicing on if you can help it. But if you don't mind and you got the money to do that, by all means, knock yourself out. My goodness, you're wearing cufflinks like a gentleman. Oh, yes, I've got me cufflinks on there, yeah. I'll just sit my arms there like that so Barbara Barberson can get a view of the real estate in my arms there. And yeah, I'm wearing a shirt. I thought I'll clean myself up. Last week I looked a bit dead, so I tidied myself up today. Grayscale, read that one. Lola Corder. My daughter said that she likes the studio painting but likes mine more because of the passion expressed. That's great. It's good to show your passion in your art, and your daughter's proof of that, Lola. Do you use canvas for practicing? Read that one, okay. Dana Williams. Hi, I'm in Destin, Florida. Recently discovered you. Love your work. Thank you very much doing this. You're welcome, Dana. Murphy, Carol Murphy, Tabitha Williams, Lola Carter, dashing fellow, Charles Reed. I'm from Troy, NY, waiting to know how to use acrylic slow dry medium with acrylic paints. Watch my videos, all right, and I show you how to use it. I don't use it in every bit of paint I'm putting on my canvas. I use it in the white I'm putting on first, and I'm only putting that on when I'm doing a blendable scene such as a sky. If I'm doing trees and bits and pieces or rocks, I don't put retarder with that. No need for it, in my opinion. Good evening all, says Sandra. Good evening, Sandra. You surely look dapper, says Laura Lou. Thank you very much, Laura Lou. But you are wearing, Fiona Collins, but are you wearing pants? That's the thing. Am I wearing pants or not? I don't know. Hopefully I don't accidentally stand up and go, oh, golly, what did I just do there? Barbara Barberson from Barbersville, says Sharon Blankenship. Yes. Dashing, but still a bogan. That's just me. If I'm a bogan, I'm a bogan. If I'm dashing, I'm dashing. If I'm smart or dumb, that's just who I am. I can't be anybody else but myself. Another quick shout out to Sarah Shack, Ange Young, Doreen Fowler, Darren McLean, Pamela Nelson. They've supported me in the past week purchasing my art and sending donations and also becoming patrons of mine. Thank you very much for your support. Much appreciated. Sandra is saying, you are great and I find your way of organising your paintings great. I am using Google Translate. Wah-ja-ja. Good on you, Sandra. My eyes are blurring up for some reason. No, there we go. There we go. Sandra, Sharon Blankenship's in Florida. Oh no, Lowell Fiona, she's saying. He's just wearing knickers, says Laura Carter. No, I'm not. I'm wearing tracky pants, if you must know. How's your knee today, says Carol Murphy. My knee's not bad. It's great. I haven't been painting today. It's good. What's a bogan? New phase for me, says Lola Carter. A bogan is an Australian that's, they wear flannel shirts, they have a mullet, bit of a hairdo, cigarettes, always a can of beer every other hour, and they just talk like, similar to probably the way I'm talking, I suppose. Yeah, bogan. Do you paint any really complex paintings? Yes, I have. There's a link in the description below, and if you go into that link and look up my videos, I've got over 300 there, and I address a lot of beginners, but I do some advanced stuff as well, like portraits, like, oh, they're not technical. I've done one of my son, number 12, Marilyn Monroe, number 17. They're all numbered, my videos, so if you put in the number and then my name, Iannapolis, in the search bar on YouTube, you'll find these paintings. I'm just scrolling through now and trying to find some more advanced ones there. You know, the monkey, I suppose, was 79. I've done the eye, 93, 94, 96. There's quite a few there. Just have a look and see what you think. And if they're still not advanced enough for you, well, probably I'm not the person you need to be watching for learning. But even people just watch me just for the sake of watching someone paint. Number 141 and 146, the eagle and the wolf and the moon. They're quite nice looking, advanced beginners. So there's quite a few there. Whoever asked that question again, let me go back to it. All right, where are we? I've lost everything now. Good morning. I've got to go back here. Oh, that was Andrew Farmer. Barry Redburn, Lowell. Almad, good morning. Good morning, Almad. How are you? Lola Carter, I like that. Lola Carter, Steve. Yeah, Steve was a nice one. Angie Ganter. Hi, Ian. What kind of paint? Oh, no, what kind of white paint you use? I use titanium white when I use the white paint. I don't use the zinc white. Fiona Collins. Sorry, my dad was news reading. Okay. Where is Steve? I don't see him. No, he's out and about. It's very hard to just say, Steve, come here and he will come. I'm just lucky myself to get him. He was in this morning demanding his food. He got fed, and as soon as he was fed, he was out ready to fertilise everybody's garden. Where is Steve? Read that one. Okay. Hey, how can I keep my acrylics from drying so quickly? Thanks, says Mark Jones. You can spray them with a bit of water and cover it if you've got to go out and have a cup of tea or something, or you can mix retarder in every little colour, just a little bit, to keep it from skinning up and drying up so fast. Yobbos, we call them. Yeah, yobbos or bogans. Peggy Sue, do you ever paint dogs or dachshunds? Curious. Not really, no. I can, but not for tutorials, no. Doreen Fowler is what number is the eagle and the wolf? I'll tell you, it was just on there, wasn't I? The eagle and the wolf. The wolf is 146 and the eagle is 141. So just type in the number, then my name, Iannapolis, and it'll bring them up. Okay. Lola Carter and Steve, love the eagle and the koala too. Hello, Ian, says Christine Martinez. G'day, Christine. Glad you can join me here this morning. Well, it's morning my time, but probably night time on the other side of the globe. What size and types of brushes and filberts do you use? I can just show you that. I use brushes from the hardware store, 2 inches and 1.5 inch, 1 inches, just these type from the hardware store. Just something I use to blend. You've seen how I blend in my videos. And from the art store, I use a lot of different flats. These are just all I use. Nothing great scientific or Pacific, but just all different flats. Look at the different size flats I use. Okay. And like I have a kind of a small one for signing my paintings with, a script liner. I'm not that cluey on brushes. I've got like a little flat that's like a little scrumbling brush now. I use Himmer quite a bit as well. And that's pretty much what I use. Oh, and my fan brushes. I mean, they're hog bristle, but I don't really, don't have to be a hog bristle, but most of the fan ones that I've seen here are hog bristle. And I use them a lot as well. Okay. Oh, and me filbert there, flat filbert for doing the trees. Hello all, late, hoping everyone is doing well, says Celeste Watson. Glad you can join us, Celeste. Steve is no dog, he's the man. Yeah, Jeff's onto that, he's the man. Steve is also a cat. My cats talk to Ange tonight, says Sharon. There you go. I'll get these out of my way so I can rest my massive arms on the table. Golly. I love those hardware brushes. Yeah, you got to search and look deep for brushes, because sometimes what works for me might not work for you. You got to buy something and take it home and try it, and hopefully it's working for you. And if it ain't, we'll work out what didn't work in that brush and try and look for that aspect in the next one you go hunting for. It's just a journey art, okay? Even finding the right brush. We're all different people, have different behaviours and different habits. And, you know, the way I use a brush might not always work the same for somebody else. It's just my habits. Kelly Davis. Hi all, stormy night here in Virginia tonight. Hope I don't lose the internet. Ian, do you ever use the Deerfoot brush for clouds and greenery? No, I don't. I bought that. There's the Deerfoot. I'll just show it to you. See, it looks like a hoof, a horse's hoof, or in this case, a deer. And it's designed to put like black freckles everywhere. I use that for creating scattered black depth within bushes. I've used it in a few videos, but I don't use that for clouds. You probably can. If you can use it for clouds, by all means. It doesn't mean if I don't use it, it means you can never use it for clouds. People use so many different types of brushes. People use filberts and they just start going around with clouds. But I like to get that turmoil going, that bullshit going. That's why I paint clouds the way I do. Okay, those hardware brushes. Christine Teray, 9:30 here in the US. Yes, that's what time it is here, but it's in the Saturday morning here. Laurie Edwards is just saying good evening to everybody. Tammy Kitty, what is the best medium to use for thinning acrylic paints? Well, just a little bit of water. You might have a thin body or a thicker body paint. Like here's in this one here, it actually says Flow on the tube. That's a Matisse brand. And these ones are pretty medium ochre consistency. That's a Tilia paints that I love to use. Now, you can thin them down with a bit of water, that's it. Or maybe a little bit of retarder, not too much. It'll keep it wet longer. You could probably mix a bit of retarder and water together and try that. But if you put too much water in your paint and overwater it, it'll dry faster and it'll just look like snot, okay? So govern the amount you use. What will be the easiest to start in, oils or acrylics, says Sandra. Sandra Otarola. That depends on you. Oils will be more smellier and messier and harder to clean up, and they take an incredible length of time to dry when you're painting a canvas. Oils are easier. I started with oils and I'm sticking with oils. I don't think I will go over and be like an oil. I mean, I started with acrylics, sorry. I don't think I'll turn into oils and then start teaching people how to paint oils. I'm not interested. I love acrylics. I've got right into the mechanics of it and worked out how they work for me so I can show people how I paint in acrylics. It's not how you have to paint in acrylics, it's just my way. There's a difference, okay? So it's up to you. Check it out. But I would, if it was my choice, I'd say acrylics. All right. Tom Gray. Hello from England. Hope you are all well, says Tom. Best sealer spray, upon completion. Tammy Gitti, best sealer spray. I use the, if you're talking about varnishes, I use the spray varnish from the art shop. It's the gloss one, and it dries a lot quicker from the varnishes you get from the hardware store, okay? So that's what I use to seal my paints. Is that what you're talking about? Brickhouse has 9 cats. I like having 9 little hyperactive kids. Yeah, they are like their own little individuals, aren't they? Sandra Shack, seems like a lot of new people. You should talk about your commission you do. That's my next thing I want to do, my cat. Okay, well, let's get on to that then. Good question there, Sarah Shack. I do custom portraits, so you need to send a good quality photo, though not a little blurry one. If you want something custom painted, I'll do it. And then what we do, you send me the picture. Long story short, I got it on my iPad, on my digital Procreate program, and I paint it up quickly on there, and we have a message, private message, and backwards and forwards till it's fine-tuned, the colors, the backgrounds, what you want, so you know exactly what you're getting. And then once you're happy with it, then you pay the payment into PayPal, and I get into the process of painting it. And if it's a subject that I can put in my channel, it'll also be made into a tutorial as well, but not all of them will be. Okay, so that's, and I just call them my custom portraits, and it's a portrait of you or a family member or your dog or your cat or something like that. But so long as the photo is a good quality one and it's not where there's too much shadow. So you've got to look into the photo you're sending me if you want something like this done, okay? And the price are in there on those custom ones. They're a bit more dearer than the actual my tutorial paintings, because what you get is you're getting your custom work that you asked for. You get the actual painting, and you get a couple of prints of that painting to keep for yourself or give to other friends. You get a photo of myself acknowledging you as buying that as well. Okay. Thomas Clay, where can I post some of the paintings I've done? Go to the links in the description below. There's a link for my art group network. It's my group page on Facebook. It's called Indianapolis Art Network. Request to become a member there, and even because there's a couple of questions you got to answer, and even say you saw me on YouTube and you want to join my art group, and that's where you post your art, and you can ask for questions about your art, whatever, and you get to meet a lot of other artists. Do not private message me in Facebook and say, here's a painting, what do you think? Because it takes forever for me to find those, and I simply cannot sit there and talk about your art on there. That's why I give you the opportunity to do it in my art group, because if I can't address it, somebody else will, and when I've got time to address it, I can sit there and address it the way it needs to be. But in a question on Facebook, please don't do it there. Some of you still do it. That's just part of the way it is, but if you know about it, don't do it there. Put it in my art group, okay? Hello, says Jennifer Thor. Jennifer Thor. I was talking to Jennifer Thor in the lounge room last night, wasn't I? Lisa Carroll. Hi, Ian. Lisa in Georgia is here. Lisa in Georgia is here. She's here. She's here in Key Tab Spirit. Denise Richards is saying g'day or hi. How you going, Denise? Mary Highland. Hi, Ian. Greetings from Ireland. Love your paintings. Thank you very much, Mary. Jennifer Thor. Mary, we were in Ireland. Mary Highland. Hi, Jennifer. Jennifer Thor. My family is originally from Antrim. Lisa Carroll. Do you offer a different size of your commission work? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Absolutely there. Who was that? Lisa Carroll. Lisa Carroll, there you go. Jennifer Thor, can't wait to see Ireland. What's this name here? Katerina. There you go. It's Katerina. Just Katerina Lorenzo. Hi, Ian. It's 2:30 here in Scotland, all the way in Scotland. Just joined your private Facebook group page. I love it. Do you have a tutorial on trees? I've got many tutorials where I'm painting so many different trees. I don't have a tutorial just specifically how to paint a tree, but I tell people when they're watching some of my tutorials, you can watch this tutorial just for the sky's sake, or for the waterfall's sake, or for the mist, or for the rocks, or for the water, whatever. There's so many different subjects in one painting. Scroll through go to the link below where my videos are, and you can go to my playlist and look at the thumbnails and see what trees are in those paintings that you like, and you'll see how I'm painting those. But I probably will have to do a video on different trees, let's say 3 or 4 different trees, what I can fit in an appropriate length video on how to paint some different trees the way I would do them. What is the difference between acrylics and oil brushes? To me, there's no difference in the brush, Barry, but whatever brushes you use for your oils, don't use them for your acrylics. Keep your oil brushes separate from your acrylic ones, because they clean differently and they hold mess differently. So just use acrylic, have some brushes set aside for acrylics and brushes set aside for your oils. So if you do both mediums, use your oil brushes for your oils and acrylics for your acrylics. Hello from California, says Irene. G'day and welcome, Irene. How many people we got here? 55. Jennifer, Ian, Ian, when we're doing another lounge, whenever, you can go into that lounge and just see who pops in, or you can tell somebody you're going into the lounge and see how it all starts working out. E. Cahan, hi, I'm your big fan. Thank you very much, E. Cahan. Doreen Fowler, is Australia still closed from COVID? I was supposed to visit Tasmania. Wouldn't know about the travelling things like that. You'd have to check your country there. Okay, but we've just opened up bits and pieces here and there. I don't even follow it on the news. I'm sick to death of it, actually. So yeah, just ring up your travel agent and ask them, I suppose. Where am I up to? I've lost it now. So Doreen, yeah, you'll have to check that out. I can't answer. I haven't watched real TV for quite a few weeks. Lisa Carroll, hi Mary in Ireland. I grew up in the Dublin Mountains and in Athlone. Okay. Good morning, Ian. Late starter today, says Elaine Carouse. That's okay. We've been going for half an hour. We've got another half an hour to go. And hello from California, says E. Cahan. Welcome. And Lisa Carroll, Ian, have you ever done I know what you're saying, a mural, a big picture on a wall. When I was young, I have, because when I was a little nipper, when I was a little kid, my mum used to send us to church, Salvation Army actually, and I was one of the artists at the church that people knew of. There was a lady there and myself, and they had shows on the stage every now and then, and I was asked to paint the big backgrounds, so big panels to paint the scenes back in the day, but that's probably all I've done. I've never really done any late in the last 20 years though. And Jerry Powell, cyber hugs and kisses to you, sweetheart. Look at you, you're giving me lots of love there with a super chat donation. Thank you very much. And she's just saying thank you, so you're welcome and much appreciated there, Jerry. Hello from Maryland, says Tina. And Doreen Fowler, everyone thumbs up. Give me the thumbs up. What have we got? 26 thumbs there. What the thumbs up do for people is, you know, people that get a lot of thumbs up, it just makes YouTube notice those videos and go, hey, this person's getting a lot of likes and, you know, he's monetized. Let's put him a bit more so they get more people hitting their videos. That's what the thumbs up do for creators. Tammy Kitty, how do you keep your acrylic paints from lifting? I've never had mine lifting. I would look into the surface you're putting it on, the quality of the paint. Maybe you've mixed something that wasn't meant to be mixed with it. I've never had it lifted before. Has anyone else had their paint lifting and be able to tell Tammy why theirs was lifting? Jennifer Thor, I've learnt so much from from your tutorials and greatly appreciate your tips, Ian. Thank you very much, Jennifer. I'm glad I'm helping people there. I love doing it. And it's nice to know that a lot of people benefit from it as well. It's a win-win. We're all winning here, aren't we? We're all kicking goals. Yeah. Jennifer Thor. I've learnt so much. Read that one there. Mark Jones. He's up with, gee, people go fast. Yeah, I'm not a fast reader. Here we go, hang on a minute. Mark Jones from Toronto. When blending acrylics background, how should you lay out the paint on the canvas or on the palette? Work within your habits. There's no set way. Some artists put their colours in order. Some put them. I virtually start from, because I'm right-handed, I'll go from the left and work my way to the right on my palette as I'm throwing paints down. That's just what I do. What else were you asking? When blending acrylic backgrounds, how should you lay out the paints? So you can lay out the paints that you're going to use, put in whatever order suits your mindset, okay? You might have, what's that one where people are real anal about putting things in order, OSD or something. But just put them however you feel. And then work from the back of the painting and bring everything forward. So you'll do the sky, the distance, background, and forward trees and rocks and so forth. Paint forward, that's what I can say there. Tell you what, I've got a little bit of a itch in my eye. It's crazy. I don't know if you noticed me before touching my eye there, eh? It's because I've got a bit of an itch now. My eye's probably going to go all bloody red and gammy. Okay, Irene K. I'm working on the painting you did with the moon and the clouds over water last few days. I've learnt how to shadow moon into water. It looks beautiful. Thank you for teaching this technique, says Irene K. You're welcome, Irene. That's what it's all about. And I'm glad you're learning something from it and you're succeeding as well. Well, Jerry Powell's saying your paint could be lifting. I'm assuming that's what you're acknowledging there, Jerry. Painting over oil-based gesso. Because you don't want to put acrylics over oils. You can put oils over acrylics, but not the other way around. Ian is the real deal. Yeah, says Joanne Clark, the real deal, yeah. I suppose I'm just being myself, and I'm a bit of a larrikin. I love to be happy, and I just get excited being happy, and it shows, I suppose. Tammy Kitty, having trouble with them lifting on mural paintings on a brick surface. Well, there you go. If it's a brick surface, it's probably got some old paint on there that's got dampness under it, and your only luck hanging onto that wall is that old paint you're painting on top of, okay? You really need to seal a surface first, have a proper painter, licensed registered painter in there to look at that wall you're going to paint and get it prepped and sealed ready so it can take on either the oil or the acrylic paint and it will not lift, because there's a lot of registered painters out there. What I mean by painters are the ones that paint your houses. And that a good painter is a registered one, and they know the science of every paint, and they'll know what to seal it with and what to prep it with. There's a lot of science behind paints, okay? So if you're going to paint a mural on a wall, you're best off getting a registered painter out there and saying, listen, I want to paint this in acrylic or in oil. What do I need to do to prepare the surface, okay? Because you could be painting a lot of rising damp in that wall, and it's just going to lift whatever you put on it. Have you ever primed your brick? Just missing a few questions here. Angela Young. Jerry Power was saying if there is anything oily on your canvas, will you lift your paint? So acrylics are just water-based, yes. So don't try and paint acrylics over oil. That's it. Seal the brick. Hello, Ian, says Serge. G'day, Serge. I mean paints, says Ange. Sharon Blankenship saying hello to Ange. Jennifer Thor. If you're happy with If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. That's it. We used to sing that at Sunday school. And if you're happy and you know it, and you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Jennifer Thor. Yeah, she's got smiley faces there. That's why I'm saying her name, Jennifer Thor. Christine Martinet. I was talking to you last night too. When are you going to do the moon painting, says Christine. Oh, yeah, I'll do another moon one. I've got quite a lot there, so I've got to try not to overdo the flavour. But yeah, I'll get onto another moon one. Sitting in my car watching now, Sharon says. Ange, Peggy Sterling. Is there any specific way to paint stairs like you're painting in Stairway to Heaven? I want to learn how to paint those stairs. Thank you. Well, you could probably do a YouTube search and see if someone's showing you a method how to paint stairs and what's going to tickle your fancy. They're the only ones that I've done, and they're not like an exact stair. They're just a reference within that painting there. Sharon, do you finish shopping, Ange? Or did you finish shopping? Ange, thank you. Painting murals for hospitals, don't believe it has been sealed, says Tammy. You're painting a mural for a hospital, you don't believe it has been sealed. Well, like I said, get a registered painter in there and find out what you need to do, okay? Marilyn Lynch. Was the paint lifting she talked about due to trying to paint over paint that was flaky? Yeah, that's what I was addressing earlier. Steve Elliott, in your opinion, what is the best detail brush for rocks? Oh, what have I used for rocks? Detail brushes for rocks. What you can knife them on, and you can probably use a flat and a scrumbler. I don't really know. I'm not that great on rocks, so I've just used flats and little filberts. You can see what rocks I've done in my paintings there. So and a scrumbler like this, like a little blending brush, something that's pretty much like that, but a way smaller version, and you can scrumble bits in there. That's all I can suggest there. Who was that? That was a guy's name there, like Stephen Elliott. Sonia, I want to say that I'm from Alabama, South. Okay, near Florida line, and I love the paintings you do, especially the last one of the sunrise. Yeah, that wasn't a bad one, eh? It turned out all right. Bit of a yellow theme there. And just remember, all my painting tutorials that I do on YouTube here, they're available to buy. They're for sale. At this stage, they're $75 US. That includes all shipping to your house, wherever you live in the world. And that includes all fees and shipping, okay? And the good thing about buying my paintings, they have a label on the back. You can see what tutorial it was, and you can look it up and watch it being created on YouTube as well by myself. They come with a photo acknowledging you as the buyer as well. And yeah, so look into buying some good Ianapolis art. I want to say hi. I read that one. Sorry, Ian, I'm a dorky person, says Jennifer Thor. No, you're not. You're Jennifer Thor. Angela, yes, finishing shopping, eating chocolate and licorice legs. Been travelling and just stopped and jumped in for a sec. Had to get my Ian fix, says Bev Sowers. Ah, good on you, Bev. You're getting a good Ian fix. Good to see you pop in there and just say hello. I love you, sweetheart. There's a Mervyn there. Mervyn Too Good. Oh, his message was retracted. Okay. Chocolate licorice. Yeah, I love chocolate licorice. Angela Young. Don't know if you mentioned your products that are for sale. Oh yeah, check out me merchandise below. I've got merchandise there. Just click on one and I'll explain how merchandise works on YouTube. A lot of YouTubers have merchandise and I'll explain to you how that works. Well, just click on one. It'll take you to my store, my online store, and then you've got more varieties of objects that I had for sale in there, and you can click on them and then you can change the colours and look at different sizes and all sorts there. Now how it works, like mine's Teespring, okay? Teespring offer all this merchandise to creators like myself and many others. And we pick what we want to have on our channel, like hats or bags or mouse pads or whatever, or even cups like this. And then we get the opportunity to put our logos, our paintings, our faces, our names, our slogans, whatever on them, okay? And then they have a price. There's the price. They set the price, but it's up to us. There's another price where we govern the profit. So the profits say here. Now it's up to us to be greedy and hungry and leave that profit there, or we can nibble it down. I've nibbled mine down low enough, and it brings the actual total price of that product down. So when you say buy a cup, you might think, bloody hell, that's an expensive cup, but I'm only getting a bit of that. They get the rest, but you're buying unique merchandise, Indianapolis branding, okay? That's what you're getting. There's shirts, there's beach towels, there's pillows, there's ladies' leggings. So if you're a lady with beautiful, long, sexy legs, go and have Indianapolis all the way down the sides of your legs. Knock yourself out. There's some great stuff there, and it's all unique. You can go to Myers or an expensive department store and pay like $70 just for a no-brand shirt just because you bought it from that store. But why do that when you can have an Indianapolis shirt? Eh? No one else can except for the people that shop here. Check it out. Right, where were we up to there? Here we go. See, I'm highlighting my last question now so I know where I was up to. Irene K. Love your yellow morning painting. I am definitely going to give that a try, says Irene. Good stuff. Share it on my Facebook page if you're my art group. What do you charge for commission work? Ian, says Jerry Powell. Yeah, what was it again? I think it's don't quote me on this, but I think it's around the 110 US mark, but don't quote me on it. I'll look that up for next week's show, okay? It is a bit more expensive than my normal tutorials are 75 US, but don't quote me on the... You can message me on Facebook and ask me. When I'm in my office there, I've got all details and listings in there, then I can address it more appropriately, but you've caught me on this show. I don't have it in front of me here, sorry. Chocolate liquid legs. So Ian, are you wearing pants? Says Jim Arrett. Yeah, I'm wearing pants. I'll show you. Where are we? I'm wearing tracksuit pants there. Can you see that? There we go. I'm just half dressed from the shirt up. Licorice whip. Trying to catch up on the... Oh, see, I missed it again now. Licorice. Almost missed it again. So many chores this time of the year. Hello, everybody, says Crackerbox. G'day, Crackerbox. How you going? Lisa Carroll is saying chocolate licorice legs for dessert after Marmite and Vegemite sandwiches. There you go. I like the chocolate bullets. I was eating them last night, actually. I'll get sidetracked when I eat them. You know, the little licorice with chocolate around it. Love them. Jennifer Thor, Rofenbo Vegemite sandwiches. Okay. Yeah, we have Vegemite here. Some people love it and some people hate it. Lisa, not quite. Haha. Sally, good morning, Sally. Sarah Shack is back. G'day, Sarah, you're back. Too bloody cold at the moment to not wear pants, says Jeff Green. Yeah, it's a bit cold here, eh? I've even got a t-shirt under here because I haven't turned the air conditioning, the heating on or nothing in here. So I'm just, it's all right in here though. It's quite good. Spotty Wi-Fi here at camp, says Jennifer Thorpe. Hi Jeff, how you doing? Says Ange Young. Crackerbox, hey Ian and everybody. What is Vegemite? Vegemite is a vegetable extract. Did I keep my jar or I threw it out? I've thrown it out. It's a black, it looks like Marmite or Promite. It's black, it's a vegetable extract. Very salty, but us Aussies love it. Oh, Ian, what are you doing? Jennifer Thor, I like Vegemite. Ange, but it is salty. Yes, it is. You don't put it on your bread or toast like jam. You put it on very sparingly. Okay, that's the trick behind it. It's a sandwich spread. Don't think it's available in the US. Oh, you might be able to find it in some stores, but Yeah, it's plenty over here. Ange loves it. Sandra Boucher. Oh, excuse me. Roll. That's that word. Roll on the floor, laughing my butt off. There you go. Sandra's rolling on the floor, laughing her butt off. Where are we up to? 49 minutes. I'll give a quick shout out to these people and thank them for supporting my content again. Sarah Shack, Ange Young, Doreen Fowler, Darren McLean, Pam Nelson, Pamela Nelson, and the Ange Young again. Thank you very much for your support, people. Much appreciated. Canada banned Vegemite. Oh, there you go. Canada banned Vegemite. Wow. Jerry Powell, night for me. Good day, everybody else. I'm watching the next tutorial. Also, maybe seeing some of you in the lounge this week. Until then, may the moonbeams kiss your dreams. Oh, what a nice word that is. May the moonbeams kiss your dreams. I've never heard that before. That's nice. May the moonbeams kiss your dreams. A group called Men at Work had a song reference Vegemite sandwiches. Did they? I didn't know they had a song called Vegemite sandwiches, but yeah, Men at Work, they've got a lot of Aussie songs there. Night Jerry. Nancy Cutter. Hi, how are you tonight, South Carolina? Very well. Good to have you here. It's an 80s song, says Jennifer Thor. Yes, good day, says Les Knight. How you going, Les? Good to have you here. Okay, Barry and Canada banned it because they probably don't like the taste. Well, I suppose that's probably one reason, but there must be a bit more behind it, maybe. Maybe because America bought it. Did America buy Vegemite? I don't know. Also banned free speech. Okay, I don't know too much about politics in Canada there, but yeah, anyway. We're getting to, well, we're at 50 minutes now, so if there's anything else you want to ask, here's your opportunity. I'm trying to address everybody that does write something here in the chat as best as to my ability. Not it had added vitamins. No, it had added vitamins. I can get it here, says Lisa Carroll. So there you go, you can get it there. Thank you everybody for a great time, says Jim Aarons. You're welcome, Jim. Glad you had a great time. Sarah Shack, time for me to go to work. Got to make some dollars to buy more Ian's paintings. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much for your support, Sarah Shack. There, you're beautiful. Night all. You're welcome, Jim Aarons. Sarah Shack, Ian will private message you about a commission. No problem, Sarah. Look forward to hearing from you. Hugs to all. So Sarah Shack's gone. Laura Lou, good tips. Thanks, Ian. And good night, Sarah, says Barry. Good night, good morning. Everyone, when someone goes and I say, everyone says goodbye to that person. Good night, Jennifer and Sarah. All right, so is there anything else that we need to address here? I'll give it another 10 more minutes, but if it gets a bit lazy, I'll close it up. I can probably go inside and get this mic and everything off and make myself another cup of coffee. Thanks, Ian, for the great show. Good night, everyone, says Lisa Carroll. Good night, Lisa. Stay safe. All right, well, I'll start closing it up. Oh, here we go. Here's one here from Catalina Lorenzo. Do acrylics on canvas eventually fade? If so, is there anything you can use to avoid this? A good quality paint, and don't hang them where the sunlight can get them. That's what would fade them, okay? But if you've got a good quality paint and they're not getting hit by the sunlight, they should last quite a while. Good night, everyone. My eyes are burning. I'm tired. Barbara. Jeff, yeah. Put the kettle on. Yes. Just have to say, can't click like on the phone during watching. That's okay. You can click like another time. The song was Man Down Under. Yes, that's Land Down Under. Living in the Land Down Under. Only 26 likes. Hit the like button before you leave. Cheers, says Angela Young. What is your favourite brand of coffee? Just curious. Oh, actually, where is it? I've got a jar here. Oh, at the moment, I drink Nescafe. Yeah, Nescafe is what I drink. 43 bean. Oh, it's 44 bean now. I'm the 44th bean in it. Yep. Can you click on the phone? Hit the X. Oh, you can click on the phone. Hit the X. Will be right there. Okay. You have to go chat to hit the thumbs up. Lisa Carroll, yeah, we're women blowing men chunder, yeah. Okay. Ian, do you draw as I was running low on canvas paint due to the virus I just started? Ian, do you do drawing as I was running? I do drawings. I used to, but not anymore. I'm just painting now. I couldn't get into your lounge this morning. Okay, it's on the art group. Try it out. I've just discovered it yesterday. I put it there yesterday, so still learning with that. Doreen Fowler, you can hit the likes first, close chat, then open the live chat. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to start closing it up. There's a download. I need to get ahead of time, says Joanne Clark. Sarah Shack, I'm really leaving now. Good night, Sarah. All right, bye, Sarah. I'm going to close it up too now. We've been going for just under an hour now, so just remember, if you like what I'm doing, you tell your friends, but if you do not like what I'm doing, you tell everybody, all right? All the best, goodbye, good luck, and good on ya. Okay. I'm finished now, so thank you, Ian. Have a great weekend. Rest easy and sleep well. Dream bigger. Cheers all. Good night. Thank you for making my Friday night interesting. Celeste Watson. Cheers, Ian. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go and put that over there. So I better go behind the camera and say it's Uru from the Guru.